I was a little bit disappointed at Rangatira that we still hadn't achieved that nationhood declaration, which is an assertion of Te Rangatira that is discussed amongst ourselves as hapu, confirmed in our hui as hapu, within our rohe and with our neighbours, and then we come to assert a national declaration of Te Rangatira. There's one on my page that my hapu did in one day because we were so angry. We're still very angry about David Seymour's antics, but also the antics that have prompted the assertive action by the Kingitanga to seek an affirmation of a united Waitangi position, setting out quite clearly such a declaration. But we've got plenty of time, because I've just heard Hannah in her way saying she's not a leader, but I want to follow her ideas, that we need to work back from the election in 3 years' time. We need to organise ourselves with a series of actions, including actions of civil disobedience, but also we need to work at home and help our whānau come to terms. I know this Arab proverb that really must have been written at Tapuai Hariru, I hate my brother, me and my brother hate my cousin down the road, me and my brother and my cousin, we hate those bastards over the hill, me and my brother and my bastards over the hill, we hate those ones in town, okay? I don't know about your world, but that's my kind of world, okay? So to get to a common position, those were the Arabs that wrote that poem, by the way, it wasn't Annette Sykes, okay? We need to get that level of conscientisation amongst our whānau. We need them to understand that the positions being proposed are not at all radical. They are actually flown from the understanding, a deep intrinsic understanding of our relationship and responsibilities and obligations to Aotearoa. So we need to plan back from that. Now I understand at many levels that planning has happened. We've had hui and Turanga Waiwai, we've had Rangatira, we've had wonderful times here at Waitangi. I'm going to go home and ask Te Ara what we might call the next hui, but I might get a big yes or a big no, okay? But that karanga will go out, and then we will need other rōpū to have hui so that we can come and consolidate our declaration. So when that next 3-year period comes, one-term government, but more fundamentally one giant step to the achievement of Te Rangatira in 2027. I'm impatient now. I've never been patient. That's why I'm in the rōpū that I am, to protest. Hilda said this morning we need to have something tangible by 2028. I agree. Time for talking is over. Time for action is now. Time for consolidation of kotahitanga is ripe. And we need to follow the minds and strength of those minds, the intellectuals like Hannah. One of the things I learnt early from my grandmother, we want little L leaders and big F followers. Followers of a leader that might be a little leader in your community, but has a vision to make us all work together, united, to achieve a goal and a purpose. Now, I said this morning, Hannah, I only gave you my candidate vote. I voted strategically for the Green Party to try and make sure that we had people on the kaupapa. We need to start thinking those kind of strategies for kawanatanga. That's kawanatanga sphere. But in the Rangatira sphere, Ngāti Pikiawa said, if the kawana continues to abuse us, then we are going to secede from the authority of the government, and we are going to establish our own government, starting with us not paying rates to the district council that doesn't give us roads, starting with strategies that actually help the poor, and I'm talking land trustees. We've got to start building houses on our land for our own people. fast because I'm sick and tired of our people getting arrested in emergency housing situations and they got nowhere to go, so they can't get bail and they end up in jail. I want to support financially people that are on the kaupapa. I'm rich, I pay heaps of tax. I'm going to stop going to the pokies and the pub for the gin. I want to have a fighting fund so that those people, activists are the ones that are earning $200,000 in government. They're the ones that at the back of the pā, every tangi and every hui, helping the whānau get along. We need to have fighting funds in our tribes for them and for our rangatahi. I used to sell t-shirts. I used to do anything. We used to rustle sheep to get on a process. I'm really good at rustling sheep. What do you think of the way? My first arrest was actually for poaching trout. So I'm good at that stuff. You use your imagination when you're poor. But we are not poor anymore. Some of those big economic initiatives mean we've got $1 billion being held in certain funds. We need to release those funds to help our fighting fund for Tino Rangatira Tanga. And on that moment, can I just ask for 2 minutes? We're going to have a little bit of a shuffle. And can I say, Annette, it was a Nelson Mandela moment for me yesterday listening to you. I felt, how the hell am I going to follow this? And I tried to be Winnie Mandela, but I got a bit frightened when they sang out that other woman. Oh my God, okay. But Kone for me has always been an inspiration. You heard my discussions with her. When all the other men wanted to beat us up, he had a hui tāne to educate men why they should support mana wahine. For me, that's something that's rare. That understanding comes from a deep love for Buddha, but a deep respect for us as women. So I'm really glad he's closing this session on Tino Rangatira Tanga.